All right, so I'm just going to be skipping the intro because I actually just thought about making a video this morning when I woke up. So essentially, I am going to the gym today, and I'm going to a gym where I can film, and I'm meeting a friend from my childhood today. So I'm just going to be doing that and filming what I'm doing today. What's on my agenda? I'm going to the gym now, but I have to eat. So I'm leaving early enough to go eat and get to the gym on time, and I'm going to be going grocery shopping so that I can cook for the entire week, even though it's a 3-day week at work because of New Year's. And I'm just gonna be hopefully coding and going to sleep early. That's my plans for today. I don't know how early I'm going to be able to go to sleep because I'm going to be at the gym at 3. So I don't know. When I leave, I gotta go get food and then cook and everything. But nevertheless, we'll be fine. Let's lock in. Let's do this. I'm in the gym with Toshi. We're doing a back day and starting off with the pull-ups. I'm just gonna do 10. Okay. Comes the pull-ups. Dead hang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got last set, 10 reps on these pull-ups. All the way down, dead hang all the way up, or else it doesn't count. Stop swinging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. All right. Friends are doing 2 plates, but since I am under 180, I am only doing 45 and a 25, and I'm going for 10. Little hands. Should be hitting me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and okay, 210 pounds. 1, 2. All right. This is actually my first time doing closed grip lat pull downs. I've never done a little light. Working out with little people, aren't I? Hopefully I don't hear that part. Every time I struggle, I think about all the people that are better than me. I want to be better than them. So I just get one more in. I think that's 5. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm feeling this workout. Yeah, I think I am gonna get a membership here because I can record here. And this gym is gigantic. And there's so many machines here. And William Tennyson actually recorded a video here, which means that it's worth it. But if you notice in the first one, I was doing close grip. Now we're doing wide grip for those lats. I'm gonna be slowing the way up though. but I'm only doing 10. So we got 3, and then we got 4, and we got 5. The whole goal is to maintain good form, but also I'm not a workout expert. I think that's 7. So if you see that I'm doing anything wrong, please God, let me know. I think that's 8, 9, 10. Yeah, just let me know. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is my favorite bicep jam. 60s. I hate preacher curls. Don't like them. They piss me off. They hurt too bad. But my God, do they make my biceps look amazing. No cussing on YouTube, wherever, because I'm pure. Okay. God. Man. All right, no mic in. I finished the workout. It took forever because I was working out not alone, but I'm not complaining. You know, it was a good time. I haven't seen my friend in a long time. But I am now at the grocery store. I'm at Sprouts. This is my first time at Sprouts, so I hope it goes well. I'm going to be making some breakfast pancake bowls. I said that wrong. I'm going to be making pancake bowls for breakfast with some protein in it. I'll show you. I got the recipe from Instagram. And then I'm also going to be making shrimp and steak Alfredo. So, yeah, I'm going to be making that for the whole week. I'm going to be excited, and I'm going inside of Sprouts. I won't be recording inside the grocery store because I'm weird, and I don't like to do that. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to code tonight, but if I do, nice. All right, I am back from the grocery store, and today I'm going to have to cook. I don't have any dishes in the sink, so that's good. Anyway, I have eggs, which is going to be good for the morning. I have noodles, which I'm going to be cooking for today, for the entire week. And then I have, this bag is empty, I can throw it away. And then I have, so I hate cutting meat. So I ended up getting beef steak. So I don't have to cut it. I just take it out, wash it, put it right on the stove. I got some shrimps because I'm gonna cook the shrimp, and I'm also gonna cook the steak. And yeah, I'm gonna put them all in one bowl, stir them up, and distribute them out throughout the week. And also, I'm going to be making some pancake bowls. I needed flour for this. And I have some healthier cereal than the bad cereal I always eat. Hopefully it's good. If it's not, dang it. Plop that right up there. Oh wow, it fits nice and perfectly. I have some more cereal too. I have this here. This is some protein cereal. You know, the goal is to just not die early. Mind you, this was actually very expensive. I think I spent $114. We got some pomegranate juice. My goal is to be drinking this every day. Yeah, I'm going to lower this blood pressure. I have some whipped cream for my coffee. I have Alfredo sauce for this this steak and shrimp Alfredo that I'm about to make because I'm trying to get these proteins. And I got pesto. I never actually put pesto in it before, but just for a little bit more taste, you know. And then I have some more. I just got 2. And that's everything. So first, I'm going to eat this Subway that I bought earlier. And then I'm going to cook. I'm not going to be on an empty stomach. And I'll probably wash clothes too. But probably not going to be able to code today. But I am going to be putting coding in this video. So what I'm going to do is probably record that part tomorrow. But next, you should see a cooking montage. This is what the pancake bowls are looking like. Chocolate chips and bananas. Yeah. So I got tired and I completely forgot to record some things. But this is the final product. I didn't make enough for the week, but I also only cooked the steak. And I still have some more of the noodles left. I still have the shrimp in here. And I'm about to just cook that tomorrow. I need some more Alfredo, but other than that, we're fine, man. We got lunch for 3 days. This is a 3-day week because of New Year, and I have breakfast every day, so this is fine. Yeah. All right, I cooked. I have food to eat tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Tuesday, I might be going to Korean barbecue, which is fine. You know, it's meat. And I'm really tired. It is currently 9:54. I'm supposed to be in bed at 9. So time is just slipping by. And I still have to wash the dishes, wash the floor, mop the floor, tomato, you get what I'm trying to say, and wipe the counter down and take a shower and go to sleep. So yeah, safe to say I'm not coding tonight. But luckily, the goal is to study Rust 3 times a week. And yesterday was Saturday, so today is a new week. But I can study it tomorrow. Hopefully, I do have to cook tomorrow though, because I have more food. But enough yapping and more of me taking care of my apartment so that I can go to sleep and my cat can roam around. And I will see all of you when I'm at my desk. Okay, so it's actually days later, like today. I created the last recording the day or the week before New Year's. So yeah, I started to get off on the wrong foot, but not really, because I'm still recording now. Anyway, I have a few updates. I don't think right now is the best time for me to learn Rust, only because I don't want to learn Rust. The only reason I wanted to learn it was because of the Primogen, and he's this cool guy that worked at Netflix, and he's like really smart, and he talks super fast and types super fast. So naturally, I want to be smart too. Maybe if I do what he's doing, I don't even know what I'm going to be doing with Rust. And so with that being said, I'm just going to stick to my original plan and get really good with programming and just build applications. If you don't remember, or if you do remember, my goal was to do LeetCode 150, and I haven't actually finished all of the problems like I wanted to. So what I'm going to do is just go over them. I know I have videos on my channel already going over some of the problems, probably a lot of the problems that I'm going to be hitting again, but it's been a year. I'm rusty. I need to get back into the groove. So I'm going to be doing that. All right. So as you can see, I have a lot of them solved already. And if you asked me to solve some of these again, I can't, because I fell off the bandwagon, or whatever wagon I'm supposed to not stay on. So we're just going to start from the very top. So I actually did this earlier this week, but I'm going to be going over what I did. And I was actually really proud of myself, because I just, like, from memory, just remembering how selection sort works, did selection sort. So we're going to be going over that. So this is problem number 88, merge sorted array. You are given two integer arrays, nums1 and nums2, sorted in non-decreasing order, and two integers m and n representing the number of elements in nums1 and nums2 respectively. Merge nums1 and nums2 into a single array sorted in non-decreasing order. The final sorted array should not be returned by the function, but instead stored inside of the array nums1. To accommodate this, nums1 has the length of m plus n, where m is the number of elements that should be merged, and the last n elements are set to 0 and should be ignored. Nums2 has the length of n. So basically, num1 size is m plus n, and nums2 size is only n. So the first thing that I'm going to do is create a swap function. So this is one of the most basic functions to create. Sorry, I had to adjust everything. So I'm going to do void swap, and what I'm going to do is just copy nums1 and the size, and I'm just going to do an int inti and intj, and we're going to do int temp equals nums1 I equals nums1j, and then nums1j is going to equal temp. So depending on what indexes we put here for I and j, those two numbers are going to be getting switched. So now for the sorting function, because we have to sort them, let's just be nice and simple here. So we have void sort, and for sort, we're just going to have the array and the size of the array. Okay, so for selection sort, what we're going to be doing is having a minimum value, and we're going to have a nested for loop. So we have these two indexes, right? And we're going to start at the first index, right? So when you loop through, you're going to see which one's smaller, and once you find that smallest value, you're going to switch this number and then the smallest value, and then it'll be there. You go to the next one, and you're going to go through again, find the smallest one, and then swap until all of the smaller ones are in the front, and you know, when you end, it's sorted. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully I explained that right. So what I'm going to do is int min equals 0, because index 0, that makes sense. And then we're going to go to a nested for loop. So we have 4 and then another 4. And we have int equals 0, I less than nums1 size, I plus plus. And then we have intj equals I plus 1, j less than nums1 size, j plus plus. That way we always start right in front of where I is. Okay, I don't know why I'm not tabbing. And here we have if nums1 j is less than nums1 I, then we're going to make min equal to j, like the index of j. Then we're going to pop out of that second for loop, and we're going to swap nums1 size, min, and j. That's wrong, but min and I, those two will be swapping.
Okay, now for this one, I'm not returning anything. So what I'm going to do is just plug all of those other integers into nums1. So we're going to do for int I equals in, think I less than nums1 size. Oh, I forgot to do I++. Sorry. I++. And then we're going into the second for loop where we have, sorry, I'm going to do an intj here. intj equals 0. nums1i equals nums2j. And then I'm going to do j++ so that I can get all of those going. And let's just see what I get. Oh no, I got an error only because of this last one. So I have for int I equals 0, I less than nums1 size, where we see nums1 is the size is 1. Okay, and then n is nothing. Okay, I get it. So what I'm going to do here is if n is greater than 1. Actually, I can do that for the whole thing. So if n is greater than 1, then just plug them all in. Hopefully this works, because I don't really remember what my solution was, because I'm trying to be as authentic as I can. So as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 6. I plugged them in perfectly, and I have 1, 1. This one's correct, but you know, n is, yeah. And then I have this one where we have well, nums1 is nothing, nums2 is 1, and my output is 0. I will figure that out. So once I do that, I'm gonna just sort. No, I feel like this should be looked at. But what I'm gonna do is just sort the array and see if it actually sorts it. So nums1 and nums1 size. Let's see if that sorts the first problem. I think the second one will still fail. Okay, it did not sort it. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make min equal I, and we're gonna compare j to the minimum value. Yeah, because minimum needs to change every single time the loop starts. Min equals j every time minimum is less than, well, j is less than the minimum. And then if I does not equal the minimum, because if they're the same, then you don't want to swap them. You only want to swap them when it changes. Then we're going to go in here and do swap nums1 size and I and j. And what we're going to do, sort there, and this should work, hopefully. Whoops. J. Don't I have a j in here? I don't. It's supposed to be minimum. Did I submit? I didn't mean to submit. I don't know. Okay, so here, as you can see, I have the sorted array, but here we have an issue because nums is 0, so m is 0. So I'm thinking, there we go. See, I had to make I equal to m, which is the original size instead of 0. And that way I just added in from the end on. And now for this one, I is 0. It goes I less than num size, which is 0. And then I++. And then I actually create, like, I make nums1i equal nums2j, 0 equals 0. And now they actually equal. And I got the sorting function working. And then when I submit it, we get a pass. That one actually took a while, considering I did it a couple days ago. But you know, authenticity is what matters. So yeah. But anyway, thank you for watching my video. I appreciate it. I'm going to come out with another one next week, and I'm going to be consistent. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join my Discord. The link will be in the description in this video, I believe. I no longer have an Instagram. I do not have an X account, and believe that is everything. So yeah, keep grinding, and I'm going to see all of you next week. Thank you for watching.